Welcome to Half and Half News Farmington. Today we are going to look into some of the news going on at Farmington High School. I was told that Interact Impact, an international club, is offered at Farmington. Mrs. Meekum, the club advisor, gives students the opportunity to make a difference in their community and learn leadership and responsibility skills through this club. Each month, Interact Impact has improved the life of others in some way. In October, students were fundraising for UNICEF, and just recently in February, the club went to Louisiana to help the people who suffered from the most recent hurricane. In a recent interview with Mrs. Meekum, she had stated that she encourages kids who really care and those who have the passion and personality to make a difference to come and join Interact. Along with that, when Mrs. Meekum was asked what her favorite event of the year was, she said the trip to Louisiana. Because although there weren't as many students involved, the amount that Interact helped out in was tremendous. If you want to impact your community in a greater way, along with Mrs. Meekum, Half and Half encourages students to go to the meetings that are held in the mediated classroom on selected Tuesday mornings of each month. Listen for announcements or go and talk to Mrs. Meekum personally. Another popular school club at Farmington High School this year is the Strike Team that has also made a difference at FHS. This year especially, FHS has greatly been promoting diversity, acceptance, and communication through the school. Each trimester, acceptance programs are held in hope that students will spread the message of accepting all types of people. Mr. Reese, one of the two vice principals at FHS, is also a big promoter of these ideas. Along with that, he advises the club called Strike here at FHS. Today, we were able to have Mr. Reese on our set, and he allowed us to have an interview with him to give us a little more information about Strike. Hi, Mr. Reese. How are you doing today?
How are you doing, Rocky? How's it going?
Good. So first off, what is the Strike Club really all about, and what is your guys' mission and goal for this year?
All right, Strike is students that rise to increase knowledge for everyone. What's very important about Strike is that it's a student-led leadership initiative for students to impact other students and support them in their learning. And I think it's a very important thing to support because we have a national problem of the achievement gap, and the main focus of Strike was to attack the issue of the achievement gap.
Oh wow, okay, that's neat. So students are able to participate from our school,
Definitely.
Right? Okay.
We have, in Strike, it's two different components. It's the student leadership of Strike, which are students such as yourself that support other students who might be struggling with making transitions into high school, mainly minority students that make struggles in transitions into high school.
Okay, and then, so when and where are the meetings held? If somebody wants to come and join?
Okay. It depends. Like for the leadership component, what we do is I invite students to come in on Wednesdays, and what we do in those meetings, we establish our planning for the year, the different opportunities that we have to promote and support students. So that happens on Wednesdays. And then what we do is after we establish a date for a conference, like recently we had a phenomenal conference that took place on a Saturday where we had over 70 kids that showed up, and we had over 50 parent participants, which was a phenomenal experience.
That's really good.
And what the Strike team did is they organized the entire event. We had students that ran breakout sessions about student motivation, college preparedness, and just school diversity issues, like making sure that you can open up your sphere of influence to receive positive influences from other students.
Wow, that's really nice. So a lot of people can take the leadership role, right? Because they're making the events and stuff?
Definitely.
Wow,
and the
nice.
ultimate goal is to make sure that students understand that they have support here in the building.
Right.
Because sometimes, as we all know, even as adults, we get into our own personal silos.
Right.
And we work, amongst ourselves. And, and it's a big global perspective that we got to have.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Reese. And I bet many of our viewers will be visiting you soon to talk about Strike again. And if they want to become a part of a diverse community and make a difference at Farmington, I know they'll be coming to you. So thank you so much for your time.
All right. Appreciate it. All right.
Not only are Farmington clubs a great thing, but look at their individual students. Here's Margaret with some memorable Farmington students.
Thanks, Rocky. Farmington varsity cheerleading has come a long way since the hiring of Coach Taryn Hudson in spring 2011. The cheerleading program as a whole has grown greatly in these years. Goals have been met that seemed impossible. Today, we have Susanna Smentowski, a junior, to tell us about her experience as a varsity cheerleader. Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Margaret.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Okay, what are you most proud of about the team?
I'm most proud of how we work together, and we've got so far compared to last year, especially with people quitting. There was definitely some struggles.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, but we definitely got through it all, and we ended up getting to regionals and got the highest score that Farmington Cheers ever got.
What an accomplishment, true accomplishment. All right, and how did the competitive season finish for us?
It went pretty good. We ended up getting to regionals for the first time, and we placed 8th there, which was better than expected, and we scored over a 700, which was one of our goals this year.
Great, that's great to accomplish those goals. One last question for you, Susanna. What position are you in the stunt group?
I'm a back spot, so in short, that's the person who spots the flyer from the back, helps her load into the stunts, and I catch the upper body, so from the chest up, when we come down from the stunt.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Susanna. We are proud of you and the whole team.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you'd like to see Susanna and the rest of the team perform, well, you're just going to have to wait until next year. Besides Susanna, we have other memorable students here at FHS. I'm sure you are well aware of Farmington High School's theater program. This year, Farmington High will put on Disney's Beauty and the Beast. The cast, crew, and pit has spent hours rehearsing for the show, but the rehearsing is not over yet. Today, we have Grace Newland, a sophomore at Farmington, who plays Chip in the musical. Hi Grace, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Grace, what do you like most about being Chip in the musical?
I love the character. He is such a memorable character because he is a child. He's of age 8 or 7, and it's fantastic that I get to be a child for at least 2 hours, and then I get to come back to reality.
I'm sure it's a lot of fun being a kid, of course.
Yeah,
It's to be back.
it's fabulous, yeah.
Good, good. Grace, how many musicals have you been in your life?
I started theater when I was in 6th grade, so I've done about 6 or 7 musicals in combination with musicals at Farmington High School, Power Middle School, the Sky's the Limit Productions, which is at the Cossack Center, and at East Middle School.
Great, yeah, so you have a lot of experience. You do. Well, Grace, we can't wait to see you transform into a teacup this show. Thank you.
Me too.
You can see Grace and the rest of the cast in Beauty and the Beast on March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th at 7 p.m. in the FHS Auditorium. Hope to see you there.
Milford High School, home of the Mavericks, has been trending the social media websites this week for their new and infamous and scandalous Harlem Shake video that has caused the suspension of over 30 students. The students were suspended due to animal cruelty because somebody brought their pet duck and tossed it around during the video. This has animal rights activists raving. They lied to a teacher to get an open space for recording. Hours after the incident, the video went viral. Each student was caught and suspended for 5 days. Nothing was said about the duck. Chris Donner, the Los Angeles police killer, was the suspect in the largest manhunt in all of Los Angeles police history. Killing cops in a vigorous manner towards the end of the manhunt in Bear City, California, where he broke into a couple's home, stole their car, and barricaded himself, which ended in the death of Donner and wounded many San Bernardino SWAT officers and police officers. The SWAT ended up killing and gunning down Donner. This was the end of the LAPD largest manhunt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of it, our crime rates have definitely risen in the last few years. I mean, all of these shootings, and it's apparent that slavery is more abundant in this day and age than ever before. Human trafficking has been a major problem in our society. Recently, Floridian couple was charged with trafficking an 18-year-old Texas woman, forcing her to work at the Detroit strip club since December 2012. Criminal charges were brought against the couple and a $1 million bond on the man Vincent Alexander, age 30. His wife Taryn Johnson, age 27, was brought in as his accomplice. Police were called to an unnamed hotel to file a noise complaint. When they found the victim, she had a swollen left cheek and her face was bloody. Both suspects had yet to flee, and once the assault was determined, the two were arrested. Trials are now going on for the couple.
Home and birthplace of the automotive industry, Michigan has often received criticism for practices that have spread pollution and served as a detriment to the environment. However, recent events have begun to show that there is hope yet. In the metropolitan Detroit area, teens are banding together to produce a series of 5 environmental short films called Be the Solution, with the aid of local nonprofit Peace, Love, and Planet. These films will be designed to appeal to teens throughout the state of Michigan, distinguishing them from the multitude of environmental films that have come before. The project draws its volunteers from many area schools, including Northville and Farmington High School. Interested students were first invited to an in-depth environmental focus group, and then were personally contacted for follow-up meetings. One of the students involved in the initiative to learn